Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and today we are going to learn about arguments in UiPath. So we are going to cover this in two parts. First we'll try to understand the context of argument and second we will give one live demo. Alright, so let's begin. So over here you can see that this blue box is one workflow. Now what it is doing, simply if I'm passing two inputs, it is combining both of them and that will be our output. Pretty simple, one of the most easiest one. All right, so if I'll pass Raj as the first input and Kumar as second input, then it will give me Raj Kumar as output. Now you might think that why do we need this kind of workflow? The reason is that when we develop or work in a automation project, there will be lot of component and it's always the best practice to code in a modular way. Just for example, if this is a mailbox, just assume like in this workflow I used to send the email or schedule email for two people or three people, whatever. So now once I create this workflow which I am using in current project, in future also if I need this feature where I need to schedule any meeting, then I can use the same workflow. I don't have to rewrite this code. Alright, so for that purpose we usually create different workflow so that it will be modular. Now argument, basically we have like argument you have to define, like if input one is input or output, so that part you have to define in the type, so that will see into code. All right, let's open UiPath Studio. So over here we have one simple workflow, and what we are doing over here, you can see this is one over here you can see we have two input argument. One is input first name and second is input last name, and direction in both we have given as input, right? Output full name is, its direction is output. So when I will get these two input, first name and last name, I'm going to give full name as output. So over here you can see this is pretty simple, just combining first name and last name, and in between it's keeping it has one space, so that you can see over here, right? Now if I want to call that function, so how to do that? That you have to go to this project and this is the workflow, this one argument. Now in order to call this, just click on this and drag and drop over here, right? Then once you drag drop, then click on import argument. So over here you can see we have two input argument as input and one is output. So input we have to pass the value. So let's give Raj as input and Kumar as input. Alright, and here we have one output. So this output value we have to store somewhere, right? Let's say this is one variable we have. Over here you can see we have created one full name variable. We are assigning this output value to that variable. Alright, now what we will do is we are going to print that full name. Let's take one message box and say full name. Now save this process. So what will happen? We are passing two things, Raj and Kumar. So what is our expectation? Full name should be Raj space Kumar. Alright, let's run this process. So over here in this message box you can see output B got as Raj space Kumar. Alright, I hope you got this point. So thank you for watching.